how to increase your lifespan. How to increase your lifespan. What's up, everybody? My name is Kier, and you are watching The Important Things That Really Matter. Today, we're going to be talking about how to increase your lifespan. You get it? This is going to be an extremely important video that you want to share with many people. This is going to be extremely important video that you're going to want to share with many people. Share with many people so that you can share with them and show them how they can either shorten their lifespan or how they can increase their lifespan. And see, a lot of people don't realize, but that the Bible tells you that you can increase your lifespan. And the Bible also says that you can shorten your lifespan. You can shorten the number of days that you have on this earth. Now, the Bible states that God will give most people 70 years on this earth. God will give most people 70 years on this earth. Okay? Now, we're going to come from the standpoint of how most people end up shortening their lives. Did you hear what I just said? We're going to be talking about how most people are shortening their lives. And so you see, I'm going to talk about that from that standpoint. And so how you see folks, how they go about shortening their lives will also show you how to lengthen your life if you don't do what they did. Okay? So this is going to be an extremely important video. Once again, God Almighty states that he's giving everybody 70 years to live on this earth. 70. All right? My grandmother made it to 93, okay? Now, God gives us 70 years on this earth. 70 years, all right? But there's a lot of people that shortens those years. And you can extend those years too. All right, a lot of people forget that it's written, the wages of sin is death. The wages of sin is death. The wages of sin is death. That's a true statement. A lot of people just look at it as words just written in the book. All right, so we're going to go into that. This is extremely interesting. So now we're going to show you, I'm going to show you how some folks, they didn't just shorten their life by a few years. They shortened their life by like 10, 15, or 20 years. All right, so we're going to get into this right now. Now, there was a guy that I was working with. Me and this guy, we were working in this assembly plant, and him and I, we were working in inspection. And as we were working in inspection, he was telling me about all these people that he knew that are now dead. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, man, a lot of people I know, they're dead now. And so I'm like, well, what happened? Well, so we actually were working together in inspection. We were working together consistently for about 2 weeks. And I'm telling you, if he wasn't he was talking to me about, oh, this person's deleted, that person's deleted, that woman's deleted, somebody deleted that person, this person had a overdose of some drugs, this other person had an overdose of some drugs, this other person went to prison, and then they came out and somebody deleted them, this other person went to prison, then they came out, somebody deleted them. I mean, this was like all day long. And if he wasn't talking to me, he was talking to another person, and he was telling her the same thing. He's like, yeah, you remember such and such? I'm like, yeah, oh, he dead. What? Remember Susie? Yeah, she dead. You remember such and such? Yeah, oh yeah, he dead. Yeah, you remember such and such? Yeah, well, oh yeah, he went to prison, and then when he got out, somebody deleted him. And I'm like, and I am telling you, this guy for like 2 weeks, all day long, was telling me all the people who are now deceased because of their lifestyle. Now deceased because of their lifestyle. And I'm like, man, I mean, for 2 weeks, somebody you talking to you all day long, and they're just telling you this person's dead, and that person's dead, and this other person's dead, and this other person's dead. And I'm like, wow, man. Man, I hated almost be around the guy after a while. Like, and so I finally asked the guy, I was like, listen, most of these people seem like their lives were shortened due to doing illegal activities. So you're like, well, yeah, their lives a lot of times are shortened because of doing illegal activities. And so, doing illegal activities. So I said, well, what age range would you say that most of these people were dead by? And so I said, would you say that many of these people were dead by 35? He said, well, some people were dead at 35. He said, but a majority of people were dead, and I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to, especially those of you all that's out here doing illegal activities, doing stupid stuff that can get you taken out real quick, okay? Those of you that's out here doing that, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what he told me. He's like, most of the people are dead because of illegal activities they were doing. I'm like, yeah. I said, what would be the age range? Would you say, so I said, will you think that most of the people were like taken out of here at 40? He was like, some people died before 35, but a majority of people were dead at 40 years old. Did you hear what I just said? Most of the people that he knew were dead at 40 years old. I talked to a buddy of mine. He's not that old. And he was telling me he had been to like three funerals in like 3 months' time. About three-month time period, he went to like 3 funerals. I said, dude, why are you going to all these funerals? Man, people dying. I'm like, are you serious? He said, yeah. He went to 3 funerals in like 3 months. So I'm like, dang, what are y'all doing to be, what are your friends doing to be just like dropping like flies? And so, but I want you to keep in mind, especially those people that's out here doing criminal activity and stuff like that, keep this stuff in mind. Most of those people that this guy was telling me about, he said most of the people that he knew that's dead from doing illegal activities, most of them were dead by 40. Most of them were dead by 40. 40 years old. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, people forget the wages of sin is death. The wages of sin is death. The Bible says that the wages of sin is death. What these people are doing is shortening their life. And so there was a guy that was talking about people that participated, and this whole video is for educational purposes. For educational purposes, to give you information, to show you what you can do to lengthen your life or to shorten your life. And so there was this particular minister, and he was telling people, he was telling his congregation, he was like, the government keeps numbers on everything. They keep track of everything. They keep numbers, they keep statistics. It's the government that knows approximately how long a woman is going to live longer than her husband. The government knows how long women are going to live longer than their husbands. Government already knows these numbers. They keep all these numbers, they keep all these records and stuff. So the government already knows that a woman's going to live 5 or 10 years longer, 5, 10, 15 years longer than her mate, okay? Normally, all right? And so the government keeps track of all this. So they know, like people that participate in homosexuality. You know, you'll have lesbians and you'll have gay guys, okay? And then you got some bisexual people too. And so what this minister found when he was doing research, went to the government to try to find out what's the average age that people who participate in homosexuality and women that participate in lesbianism and people that are bisexual, what is the age range in which they're dead by? And he found out that the age that people who participate in those type of lifestyles, most of those people are dead by 50 or 55 years old. Did you hear what I said? Most of those people are dead by 50 or 55 years old. Did you hear what I said? If you're participating in those type of situations, participating in those type of lifestyles, the government already knows that you're going to be dead by 50 or 55. Okay? It has been, and I'm just giving you this information so that you can put certain things in place so that you don't shorten your life like a lot of these people have shortened their lives. Remember, I was telling you before, the guy that was talking to me about 2 weeks when we were doing inspection together, he said most of the people that he knows is gone and they were dead by 40. And most of those people that are dead by 40, they were dead because they were doing illegal activities, getting drunk, getting high, doing criminal activities, having real bad lifestyles, getting drunk on a regular basis, getting high on a regular basis, screwing around with everybody, mama, getting diseases, all that type of stuff. Majority of those people were dead by 40. And these people here that's participating in this other lifestyle, either lesbianism, bisexualism, or homosexuality, those people, many of those people are dead, according to government records, are dead by 50 years old or 55 years old, okay? Check the government. Government keeps records on all this type of stuff. And one of the things which I thought was extremely, extremely interesting was that one of the things that was very, very interesting about what we're talking about today is that it had been, I read an article not too long ago, probably within the last year and a half. And this article was stating that it is estimated that this particular generation, I think the generation that exists right now, they call Gen Z, will not outlive their parents. Did you hear what I just said? The article was saying that this generation will not outlive their parents because they're doing all types of crazy stuff. They're doing all types of crazy, getting drunk, getting high, screwing everybody, mama, screwing everybody, daddy, trying new things, trying new drugs, illegal activities, doing this, doing that, doing all types of stuff they shouldn't be doing. When they forget, the wages of sin is death. The wages of sin is death. And it has been, this article was saying that this generation, which I think is Generation Z, is not expected to outlive the parents. The article was saying that the parents will be burying their children. Did you hear what I just said? It is estimated that the parents will be burying their children. And then I heard a prophecy. That said the same exact thing along those lines. There was this lady who was a prophetess, and the lady has stated, Lord had told her that this generation, which I think is Generation Z, this generation will not outlive the parents. This generation will not outlive the parents. The parents will bury their children. It's not supposed to be that way. Parents are not supposed to be burying their children. It's the children that's supposed to be burying the parents. You follow me? And so it's been estimated. So we had the article, and then we also have this lady who said the Lord had told her that this generation will not outlive the parents, and that the parents will be burying their children. Why? Because many of the people who are Gen Z are very heartless. They're willing to do anything. They're threesomes, foursomes, orgies. They're willing to do any crazy thing to that's exciting. Getting drunk, getting high. You got dispensaries all over the place where everybody's going to get the drugs. You got dispensaries. You got all the stuff. People are doing all types of crazy stuff. And then if you look at it right now, all the HIV rates all over the United States is skyrocketing. The HIV rates all over the United States have skyrocketed, and now you have a flesh-eating STD that's going around. That's increasing. A flesh-eating STD. If you have not seen my video on the new flesh-eating STD, you need to go through my videos. You need to go through my videos and look at the video that I just did on the new flesh-eating STD. You got flesh-eating STDs that are out right now, that's darn near eating up people's body parts, private body parts, and spreading all over their body. And then within about 48 hours, you might be a goner. You might be dead in like 3 days, 3-4 days, you might be dead if it doesn't get treated right away. And so please like, please share, please subscribe. Share this with as many people as possible. Share this with as many people as possible. Share this with as many people as possible. Do the opposite of what I told you. Live right. How you living? Live right. How you living? Live right so that you can extend your life, okay? Don't be out here doing all this crazy stuff you see other people doing. You're going to look up and you're going to be going to see a lot of people at their funerals, and they may not even make it to 30 years old. May not make it to 35 years old, okay? All right. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and peace.